what do you think? And you just said it, but I wanted you to say it again because we need to give people the strength and the courage to have the kind of attitude that you described if vaccines become mandatory, especially this coming fall, where we're possibly looking at 3 flu vaccines, 2 for the swine flu and 1 for the regular flu. And she wants to know what you think about mandatory vaccines for adults that might happen this fall, which might involve the 3 vaccines. And again, would you take them if forced to?
Oh yeah, I'll gladly review that. Yeah, and I got to tell you, it happened again. The physiological response in my body when I hear or even just think and fathom that. I mean, I see it as a Holocaust. I see it as a mass, just sheep to the slaughterhouse is my viewpoint on that. Because if you're not familiar with the debacle of the swine flu vaccine in the 70s, it killed more people than the swine flu. It was a disaster. So where I stand on this is, in my family, there will never be mandatory vaccines. You know, I've always been attracted to other countries. There's some pretty cool places that I would go live. I wouldn't have to pay the taxes I pay here then, and I would gladly pack up and move if it came down to push or shove. That's how grounded I am in this. But if I am staying here, they're going to have to bring some heavy artillery, because it will take physical force to ever get a needle into the arm of my child.
Wow, let me tell you something.
Or myself.
Let me tell you something. You are definitely a role model and a hero of mine, because, you know, I mean, that's awesome. You don't care. We got some wonderful. We've got so many questions here that I can't wait for us to get back together. But can you give us the email again that someone can contact you? Because a couple of people were chasing their children, which more important than anything we have to say. And so go ahead and give it to us again, please.
Yeah, absolutely. It's Dr. Ashley, so that's DRASHLY at healthfromwithin, HEALTHFROMWITHIN.net. Very important. .net is at the end.
Which country would you go to?
People want to know where you're going to move.
I can tell you
something. Know where I'd move?
Yeah, I'm going to answer that. I'll tell you why. We're not going anywhere. God bless America. This is the greatest country in the world, and in the history of the world, is the greatest country, and no administration is going to do this to us. I intend to get lawyer after lawyer to help, you know, and we're going to have webinar after webinar until we get every bit of information, and all the webinars will be archived, you know, on our website, homefirst.com, you know, and because, you know, the sad thing about it, Dr. Ashley, is I think the rest of the world is following the lead and the trend of this country, and that's the sad part about it. And we haven't learned anything from the debacle of 1976.
No, and we keep getting sicker, and this is what blows my mind too with the flu shot. If it worked, that would be one thing. It doesn't even work. It's a guess. And now the swine flu virus, they don't even know where it came from. That thing will be warped into some other different thing by the time they get the vaccine out. They're going to be loaded with toxins. We're going to have more neurological damage on a mass scale than ever. And that's the bottom line. It doesn't even work. You know, if it truly worked, I mean, my opinion is the flu wouldn't even be around, right? We wouldn't have to deal with it. But it always comes back, and we always guess, and we try another stab at it, and it never works anyway. So that particular topic is so ridiculous in my mind. It's like, and it's not even life-threatening, you know. Especially swine flu. The only people that were dying from this, God bless their souls, don't get me wrong, were the immunocompromised, and then people who, especially in the country of Mexico, where they don't have the development of sanitation and all the things that we have here with plumbing and all those factors to keep things at bay. You know, that's the bottom line. Is so you got to strengthen your system, do it naturally, because there's no artificial way to do it. You can only strengthen it naturally. Eat food that God made. Get sleep. Drink water. Take your supplements, because we ruin all of our food supply. And most importantly, get your central nervous system evaluated to make sure it's clear. And then you just give it up to God.
Boy, that's so beautiful. And Dr. Ashley's this webinar will be archived on our website. And Dr. Ashley, I'll send you the link so you can put it onto your website also at homefirst.com. God bless you. Thank you so much. And I'm looking forward. First of all, we talked way before the next webinar, but I'm looking forward to being with you again. God bless you, and God bless everyone who's with us tonight. Thank you.
Sounds good. Thank you.